Ready. Ready to do some spirit art. So if you have not seen this yet, and you have no idea what I was talking about, what we've been doing, and it's been working pretty well, is we are what I'm going to do is I'm going to put myself in a partial trance state. Now, a full trance would be when I completely let my spirit kind of step to the side and another spirit would enter my body and I wouldn't remember anything, and they would have control, complete control. But I don't do a full trance. I do a partial trance, so I'm aware of what they're feeling and thinking. I'm aware of what they're doing, but I'm letting them control my physical actions so that they can create a piece of art. So far, we've had some interesting people come through to make art with us, but they've all been male. All of them have been men. So I don't know. We'll see if we ever get a lady. So yeah, we're ready. So I'm going to put myself in the trance state. It's going to take a minute or two. And we'll ask for someone to come through to make art with us. Now, sometimes they talk while they're making the artwork, and sometimes they say something at the end, and sometimes they don't say anything at all. Feel free to talk to each other in the chat about what you see, what you think it might be. You can it's like playing Pictionary. If you want to guess while we're going. Yes, my grandpa was an artist, and I know that he I know that he wanted to do this with me. I don't know if he'll do it on the stream, but maybe one day he'll show up. And yeah, so could be anybody. All right, here we go. Footsteps. We all leave our mark. Like a footstep. Don't see what left it. You'll only see what they left behind. And you didn't see it. But you know it was there. Because it left its mark. And we all leave our mark. So you should think about what kind of mark do you want to leave? Because your mark stays forever. Choose wisely. Yes, that does mean that each individual person, no matter how small, is important, makes an impact, leaves an impact. So do not feel insignificant. Every single life has a meaning and a purpose. And none are insignificant. Because we all leave our mark. goodness. Okay. That one was tiring. Did a pretty good job getting around the edges. I'm gonna fix the edges a little bit. Where's my blue at? So you guys tell me what you thought of that spirit. Like, was it male? Was it female? What kind of vibes did you get from them? They talked a lot this time, so I think, you know, we've got a lot of information about what they were trying to say to us. But what did you get from it? You know, like, what did you take from it? What did it mean to you? Because even though we all heard the same things, you know, we can have a different perspective about what it means. Okay. All right, let's see what I missed here. This is an interesting drawing. It really is. I love the footsteps and the message about leaving your mark. I'm not sure I understand what the gold is yet. And all of the art I've seen her do, I think this is the first left-handed spirit. You are correct. I am not left-handed. I am right-handed. So that was unusual. The gold made me think of shooting stars. Every life is every life is a star. Ooh, I like that, Brie. I totally dig me being an alien without me knowing. They look like footprints. Keisha gave me a hydrate, thank you. Kind of looks like animal footprints though. Maybe male with throat issues. Could be both. Heard a little of both. Felt like an older man. Lefty gang. I only heard the last bit, but I just feel like that it was a Buddhist monk. Very interesting, you guys. Okay, so what I experienced was at the beginning, I was having a hard time connecting. And I spent so much time getting everything set up to do it from the right. And I knew immediately when I connected with the spirit that they needed it to be on the left. So I switched everything to the left. Like that was me making it so the spirit would be comfortable to continue, you know. So once it was all on the left, then I reconnected with them and it was like ready to flow. And I was like, what the hell are these squiggly gold things? They look like worms or something. And I'm still not sure about what the gold parts are. There's some kind, like, I feel like there's some kind of tracks. And when me and my daughter were walking around the beach when we went on our first vacation to the Eastern Shore, we were looking at the sand, like in the sand dunes, and there was snake tracks. You could see snake tracks. And it kind of reminded me of that. But I really like Bree's interpretation of it being like a shooting star. And that also makes a trail. You know, a shooting star makes a trail in the sky. So I kind of feel like that makes sense with the blue and like the shooting star kind of trails. And the orange ones definitely felt like animal footprints to me. But I felt like he was making a reference to just all things on Earth, you know, like animals, people. It definitely felt male again, but this time he felt very different. like, I don't know how to explain it, but I think you guys are onto something with the Buddhist monk thing. Keisha said it hit home for me a lot because today I filled out insurance for my new job and life insurance for me and the kids. I feel small, but I'm understanding I'm part of something so much bigger and I make a difference. Good, Keisha. I'm glad that you got that out of the message, because I think that's exactly what he was wanting to say. And he was saying that to someone specific in the chat. Like, I felt him hearing somebody's thoughts and emotions. And I don't know if you noticed or if you could see it, but there was a couple times that he made, like, I was like grinning. Like he was grinning because he knew what you were thinking. And I guess it must have been Keisha. It could have been other people too. That, you know, he's trying to make this point that every single soul, every single life makes a mark in the earth, in the existence, in the universe, and whatever. But we can second guess our own personal selves from that because we feel like we're insignificant. And he was trying to let everybody know that that's not the case. And then I think the part for me that was really interesting and kind of hit home and like made me think was when he said, "What kind of mark do you want to leave?" What kind of mark do you want to leave? Like, think about your actions while you're here. You know, do you want to be kind and helpful and make a difference in a positive way, or do you want to leave a negative impact? Because you're, you know, whatever you do is going to leave a mark. So think about what kind of mark that is that you want to leave forever and ever. Like, that was really deep for me. Frosty said it kind of looks like silkworms with cocoons. Yeah. It did remind me of some kind of wormy kind of thing. He just said, I felt like it was more than one person. But yeah, a few times he said yes, like he was answering your thoughts or someone else's. Yeah, he was answering someone else's thoughts. And that's why he was kind of like, he was like grinning about it, you know. Take my money on this now. Take my money now on this one. Oh, let me see. Well, I am putting all this stuff up for sale on Etsy. I just started making the Etsy shop today. The original ones will be up for sale on Etsy, and then I'm putting all of them up in the spring store as posters and canvas prints. So you could purchase it in some form. You know, it'll just take a while for me to get it up because this one's pretty wet. Some wet paint on this one. It's gonna take a little bit to dry. Yes, it is what we were discussing with Merch Freak. I thought that was very similar. Yeah, being kind to others and setting good karma allows you to move in the right direction to manifest the things that you desire. Yeah, it was going on there. What's the link to the Etsy? It's not finished yet. I am not ready to share that information. It is live and it's up there, but it is not complete. And when it is complete, I definitely be sharing it in all the places that it needs to be shared. Well, okay, so this one's really wet, but we really definitely need to write on the back of it somehow. Okay, so the things we really heard in this one that were important. We all make our mark. What kind of mark will you leave? And no life is insignificant. Period. Nice. Nice. There's only one day left of June. What the hell? Okay. All right, so there's our spirit art for the night. The color is off on this camera still. Drives me crazy. I hate when the color's off. Let me see if I can fix it. It's driving me nuts. All right.